Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to FET News. I am Damian Anderson, and here are your news for this week. Join us every Thursday on our podcast for Frett's Education Thoughts, where your host, Andrew Frett, will discuss his very own opinions and thoughts about the topics of the previous episodes of Future Educators Talk. So join him every Thursday. Come chat and hang out with me from my home via Instagram Live for a session of Future Educators Talk Home Edition at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education Thoughts Podcast, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And follow and subscribe to my new podcast, Education Thoughts with Damian Anderson, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. Brand new episodes of Future Educators Talk drops every Wednesday on our podcast, so follow and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. Make sure you follow Future Educators Talk on social media. We are located on facebook.com/Future Educators Talk and like our page. We are also located on Instagram at Future Educators Talk and on Twitter at Future EDU Talk. So follow our podcast now. And follow your hosts, Damian Anderson and Andrew Frett, on social media. You can follow me, Damian Anderson, on Instagram at @Damian Anderson. And on Twitter at _Damian Anderson. And you can follow Andrew Frett on Instagram at It's Andrew Frett. And on Twitter at Darren_Frett. So follow your host of Future Educators Talk now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Future Educators Talk, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our videoing episodes. And you can now also listen to past episodes of our show on our YouTube channel and on all the podcast platforms that we are located on. Have a wonderful day and listen to today's episode of Future Educators Talk, which is starting right now.
Hello everyone, this is me, Andrew Frett here, the co-host of Future Educators Talk. Welcome back to another episode of Future Educators Talk. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday on this Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday morning or whatever day that you're listening to this brand new episode. As you can, so today is the season finale of Future Educators Talk. The reason why we're ending it so early is because we are preparing for season 4. We have plans for season 4, and I feel like we need to take time to kind of plan for season 4, because season 4 is going to be huge. The reason why it's going to be huge is because our 1-year anniversary is coming up in August, so we are preparing for that. Also, we have a line of guests that will be coming onto our show. That's also coming in August in season 4 as well. We have a brand new co-host that will be also joining us as well, which I will be talking about that towards at the end of this episode. And then I have an update myself. So yeah, you might want to buckle up for this one. So today's episode it's kind of related to the previous episode that I did last week or a couple of days ago, which I did release last week, which was if which was the black doctor that got detained outside his home in Miami, Florida, while unloading his van. That happened like a couple of days ago, about 4 days ago. So for this episode, it's kind of related. It's not related in some sense, but it's related to what's happening right now, which is two Buffalo police officers charged in shoving a 75-year-old demonstrator or protester. Some of you may heard of it, of what's going on right now. Yeah, some of you may remember it. So they were charged on Saturday, this past Saturday, with felony assault after a video showed officers shoving a 75-year-old man who was protesting outside City Hall on Thursday night. Officials said. If you have not looked at that video, I will share that video. To you all for y'all to watch. According to the district attorney John Flynn, he said that we had two of our police officers who crossed the line. His job is to prosecute those who have violated the law, plain and simple. And I believe, and I allegedly, that these two officers violated the law. So prosecutors identified the officers as Aaron and Robert. They pleaded not guilty, but they were released on personal reckonings. So the charges were filed after a widely viewed video taken by a local radio station, WBFO, in Buffalo, New York, showed two police officers appearing to shove Martin, who have been identified as an activist and member of the Western New York Peace Center, who was attending a protest, again, stemming the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. So Martin was shoved after he approached officers, staggered backward, and landed hard on the sidewalk, and blood was seen immediately pooling behind his head. My question is this: why? Why is the main question here? Why? I've seen a whole lot of videos, especially on social media, where police officers attack the protesters. Like, why? It's their freedom. It's like the First Amendment. Like, why are you attacking them? If you don't like it, I mean, you can go home. You don't have to be there. Plain and simple. Why would you express your anger at the protesters? The protesters are already angry enough, and by you adding more fuel to the fire, congratulations. Congratulations. Anywho, back to the story. The two officers were suspended without pay. Not, I don't think they should be suspended. I think they should be fired, and they should be charged, and they should be pled guilty. A move that incited outrage from the rank and file. And then, if you've not heard about it, like a couple days later, all 57 officers on the emergency response team quit the unit. So, so they appeared in court on Saturday morning after the lawyers were told about the charges against them. The video, however, has been spreading rapidly across social media, fuel outrage over the growing bodies of videos showing officers responding to protests against police violence with more police violence. That doesn't make no sense. Why would you? The protesters are protesting against police violence, and you want to add, okay. Mr. Flynn, the district attorney, said that if Martin was violated the curfew and refused to move, would have moved to arrest him. You don't take a baton and shove him. That's what you don't do. You properly arrest him if he was committing a crime. He is still hospitalized and is in serious condition. And under New York law, a person who attacks someone 65 or older and is more than 10 years younger than the victim can be charged with felony assault. And convicted, the officers face up to 7 years in prison. A handful of counter protesters showed up with megaphones, shouting, "Support good cops, not bad cops. Don't push old men." The crowd of police supporters stared back at them, but remained peaceful. The governor, however, committed the city and county officials for suspending and charging the officers. And then the other story, which is 57 police officers in Buffalo, New York, has resigned from the Force Emergency Response Team following the suspension of 2 officers who were seen on video pushing a 75-year-old protester in Buffalo, New York. The video of the demonstration Thursday shows a row of officers walking toward the man and 2 pushing him. His head bleeds on the sidewalk as officers walk past him, some looking down at him. And y'all just keep on walking like it was nothing. Y'all could have helped him. Racial justice. He's in stable condition. That's just to show that it needs to change, and it starts now. Also, another story, if you've been following the George Floyd case, the officer, the Derek Chauvin, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, his bail is set at $1.25 million. Yes. First court appearance in George Floyd's death. was granted bail Monday at his first court appearance. He is charged of second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and manslaughter in Floyd's death. He appeared in Hampton County Court through video conference from prison. The judge granted the prosecution's request for a $1.25 million unconditional bail, or a lower bail of $1 million with conditions. The $1 million bail conditions will require him to turn in his firearms and gun permits, have no contacts with Floyd's family, not work in a security capacity or as an officer while out on bail. And according to his attorney, he has asked for a hearing to be set at June 29th. The former police officer did not enter a plea. Some of you have seen that video as well. The 3 other officers in the case were charged with aiding and abetting stabbing and were granted bail last week. But there is another investigation, a civil rights investigation, where it has been opened against Minneapolis PD last week because the Minnesota Department of Human Rights filed a charge of discrimination against the department. So, them lawsuits are really coming in. They're really coming in. Really coming in. They really coming in. They don't play no games. Lawsuit. Another one, NYPD officer sent in video shoving a woman to ground is charged with assault. This happened when was this? May 29th. Is facing multiple charges. He is charged with assault, criminal mischief, harassment, menacing, in addition to the city's police. Later Tuesday, so he could be arraigned later today or sometime this week. We do not know. The woman the woman that was filming and while shoved, she said she was standing in the street protesting peacefully on the night of May 29th when, without any warning or anything, an officer walked up to her and told her to get out of the street. She asked the officer why, and that's when the officer shoved her and called her names. It actually occurred approximately around 8:44 p.m. Also, that video of that encounter has quickly spread across social media. So I don't know what police officers have against the First Amendment, because I don't. What did they do to you? What did they do to you? That's what I want to know. What did they do to you? What did they do to you? They do nothing. They are protesting peacefully. And you want to add more fuel to the fire. They were protesting about the police violence and you want to attack, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Like, really. That doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, something needs to be changed. It's like, it's terrible. It's sickening. It's all of the above. That's why we are tired of it. We're tired of it. Something needs to be changed. Because we can't be living like this. We can't. Because, truth be told, I'm literally scared. Because you never know. It's like I'm scared to go to work. Something could happen. I'm just sick of it. I think we all are tired of it. But something needs to be changed. So, another video here for a young black man and his family in Texas as numerous cops points guns on him and then assault his 9-year-old grandmother. His offense: rolling through a stop sign. And this is why this is why we don't really like the police, because this video that I'm watching, it's I don't under. So something needs to be changed. Something needs to be changed. We must fix this. This hatred, this police arresting us for no reason, and they don't have proof. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Just for rolling a stop sign. I hope he gets the justice that he deserves, because that right there is unacceptable. I mean, really. Unbelievable. Really. Unbelievable. I we should have all about it. Like, something needs to be changed. I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm about to get upset, about to get angry, and all of the above. We need to come together as a unit. And for those police officers out there, y'all need to get it together. Stop arresting us for no reason. Turn your body camera on. That's what we are scared to go somewhere. That's why in the videos, because of race, that, I'm tired of it. Each and every police department should have a conference meeting about this, because we are tired of it. We're tired of it. Something needs to be changed. Something needs to be changed. Tired of it. Tired of it. I'm tired. Something needs to be changed. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm sorry. This is gonna be it. So, all right. So, to the updated news. First and foremost, season 4. So, season 4 of Future Educators Talk. So as you know, season 4 we has been renewed for 2 more seasons. We have been renewed for 2 more seasons, which will be until 2022, uh, which is good news. Also, the good news is season 4 will start in August, Thursday, August 6th, which will be the biggest season ever because we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary on that day as well. Now, so far we have a brand new co-host that will be joining us as well in season 4. So we like to welcome Mr. KJ Johnson II to our FET family. He is a native of Waco, Texas. He graduated from, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly or not, but Shelton High School in Shelton, Texas in May of 2018, so just 2 years ago, with his top of his class of 4.0 with honors. He currently works as a head manager and student assistant with Lamar University's men's basketball team. Along with that position, he coaches for the Viewmont DNA Up Next AAU boys basketball program, and he was previously the head coach of the Southeast Texas Elite Girls AAU 6th grade girls in the spring/summer 2019 and won the national championship. So he's currently pursuing a degree in Cassinology teaching education. Will be certified to teach EC 12 physical education. Then plans to get a certification in 7 through 12 science. And then after that, he will be pursuing a master's in education in administration. So currently he has a 3.8 GPA and has gotten dean's or president's list every semester since he has been in college and plans to graduate in the fall of next year. Upon graduation, he plans to work in the field of education and coach basketball at the high school level. So we like to welcome Mr. KJ Johnson II to our brand new to our broadcast as the brand new co-host. He will start his new duty in the season 4 premiere, which will premiere on Thursday, August the 6th. Now, with that announcement out of the way, time for my announcement. So I will be doing this part-time, which means in some episodes, after final thoughts, after thinking about it yesterday and the day prior, I'm doing this part-time starting season 4. So in some episodes I will be in there, and some episodes I won't be there. So that is the decision that I came up with. I'll be doing this part-time. I feel like I need to, some of it to be off. So I'll be doing this part-time for season 4. So in some episodes I'll be in there, and some episodes I won't. So, so that is my announcement. Also, the another announcement is we are switching back to our very first logo to celebrate the broadcast first year episode. So, right. So we are we're doing that. I don't know what are we doing for on that day. I don't know. All I know is we're publishing an episode. We're doing an episode, but I don't know what else are we doing for the podcast birthday. So I don't know what we're gonna do. So we might have to. Hopefully, some ways we can figure something out. Hopefully. So with Frett's education thoughts, so I am behind on Frett's education thoughts. I know I am. Like I said, I've been working and I've been busy. Fred education thoughts will be on vacation. Will be on hiatus. Will be on hold until further notice. Until I figure out what is going on, because right now I am behind. I'm on like 5 episodes in and I am behind. So, so just know that I'm going to be, for education thoughts will be on hold until further notice. So, without further ado, try to think what else. Well, that is all I have for today on the season finale. Of course, you can follow us on our social medias, on our Twitter page at Future Ed Talk, on our Instagram at Future Educators Talk, and make sure you like our Facebook page at Future Educators Talk, as well as our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to Future Educators Talk. Make sure you tap the bell so that you be notified when a brand new episode comes out. Because if you're not, then something is wrong with you. Because you really are missing out all the details and all of what's happening. And who what, when, where, and how. So So, like I said, without further ado, make sure you follow me, yours truly, and your Frett on my Twitter page. On my Twitter page at it's Andrew. No, on my Instagram page at it's Andrew Frett, and then on my Twitter page at Darren DAREN _ Frett. And then and then you can follow Damian Anderson on his Twitter page at _ Damian Anderson, and then on his Instagram page at the Damian Anderson. He has a brand new renaming show, Damian Talks Education podcast. That is coming out very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, prior to announce, there is another podcast that is in the works. At Home with DNA, right? At Home with DNA. That's a brand new podcast that's coming out in September. So make sure you follow At Home with DNA on Instagram and on Twitter, because that podcast will be coming out in September. So, without further ado, I am your co-host, Andrew Frett, and I will see y'all on the season 4 premiere of Future Education Talk on its birthday on Thursday, August the 6th, 2020. Until the end, y'all take care. Please wash your hands, stay safe, and have a wonderful Wednesday.
Hi everyone, host Damian Anderson from Future Educators Talk. If you have a question, concerns about Future Educators Talk, stories to share, feedback to make Future Educators Talk better, reactions to the topics the co-hosts discuss, jokes to tell, or someone you would like for the co-host to interview, please send them in to the co-hosts by direct messaging them on Instagram at Future Educators Talk, emailing them at futureeducatorstalk@gmail.com, or sending in a voice message at anchor.fm/futureedtalk and click on the message tab to where you can record your questions into them. Thanks for supporting Future Educators Talk. Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of the conversation by telling us what you think. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. And follow along on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast and beyond. It's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. Let's listen.